So, in what should surprise absolutely nobody, Caitlin Clark has officially been named Most Valuable Player. I mean, yeah, that was always coming. Wait, Puerto Rico made the World Cup? That's kind of wild. But anyway, Clark takes home MVP for this group stage, leading Team USA in total points, assists per game, and overall efficiency. I think she might have even finished top in ±2. Honestly, it didn't even matter. She was clearly the standout. Like, Paige Bueckers wasn't top 3 in scoring, wasn't top 3 in assists. Kahleah had a few rough games in there as well. This was always going to Caitlin Clark. Let's be real, it was obvious. There was never any real debate. Over the 5 games, she was the best player. When you stack the stats, it's not even close. There's really no solid argument against it. And yeah, you could say, oh, Kahleah had a big game here or there. Sure, that's true. But consistency matters, and Clark had that across the entire stretch. If you guys agree that Caitlin Clark deserved MVP, hit subscribe. We're trying to hit 570.5K by the end of the day, and we're literally like 20 subs away. And lads, it's 3 a.m. for me right now. I'm absolutely finished. I took like an hour nap, woke up, and I barely know what's going on. But we're grinding. Anyway, yeah, we had to talk about it. Stats don't lie. She was the MVP, simple as that. And I cannot wait to see the reactions from the Clark haters. By the way, did you guys see the fan vote stuff? I think names like Angel Reese and Amanda Zawibi were getting thrown around, but come on. In the actual performance metrics, it was Caitlin Clark, and it wasn't particularly close. Took 8 months off and still came back like this. That's crazy. And yeah, some people are going to bring up defense, both ends of the floor, but when your team is winning by an average of 40 points, individual defense just isn't a deciding factor. Now, best player in the world? I wouldn't go that far. It's tough to argue against Io Wilson right now, but best guard in the world? Yeah, Caitlin Clark has a real case for that. I was actually expecting more negativity, more pushback, but it's been quieter than I thought. Maybe that changes tomorrow and the usual media takes start rolling in again. But this was a media voted award, and honestly, it would have been hard to justify picking anyone else. She had more total points than Kelsey Plum, who mainly contributed as a scorer, and more assists per game than anyone in the tournament. Even in the last game, she stepped up defensively. Not saying she was elite defensively the whole tournament, but she showed up when it mattered, so yeah, it was obvious. This was never really in doubt. I literally took a nap because I already knew she was winning MVP. That's how predictable it was. Now I'm curious about the All-Star 5. I'm actually really interested to see who makes it. Obviously, Clark being MVP is huge, but they haven't even announced a full lineup yet. My guess? They'll include at least 2 Americans. Maybe Kelsey Plum sneaks in. I even said I would have been okay if Plum won MVP, to be fair. Paige Bueckers could have been in the conversation too. Coming into today, it probably was Clark first, Paige second. And look, Caitlin Clark winning MVP right after an 8-month break from basketball, that's massive. That's seriously impressive. She looked healthy. She looked quick. And honestly, she looks more like herself again. She's leaned out a bit, which suits her play style way better. Last year, even when she was healthy, she looked a step slower. I'm not blaming anything directly, but the difference now is noticeable. She's moving better, playing freer, and that's a big deal heading into the season. Now, will the season start on time? Probably. But I wouldn't be shocked if there are slight delays. Maybe preseason gets shortened or adjusted. That seems likely at this point. But the main thing is, we're getting Caitlin Clark back. And that's huge. Not just for fans, but for the game itself. She's one of the most exciting players in the world, no question. I'll say this. I don't think she's the best overall player in the world, but she is the best guard in the game right now. And from an entertainment standpoint, that matters. Those logo threes, those insane passes, those are the moments people tune in for. Every single game, she gives you at least one wow play. That's why you watch. Because with Caitlin Clark, every possession has the potential for something special. Even when defenses try to take the ball out of her hands, she still finds a way to create magic. That's what makes her different. That's what makes her must watch. Anyway, that's the video. Huge congratulations to Caitlin Clark. Well-deserved MVP. I'll see you guys next time.